What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Dan here, and we are looking at another action figure. We're looking at DC Multiverse, Green Lantern's HAL Jordan in his armor suit. Looking at that figure, we'll get right into it. But if you haven't already, guys, please subscribe to my channel and like the video. Let me know what you think of this figure in the comments below. I really appreciate all your guys' feedback and everything, and I appreciate the follows. Anyway, let's look at this figure. Now, this figure is really cool. It's like, one thing I'm really excited about is I was able to find it in like my Walmart, which hasn't had DC Multiverse figures in over a year. But this one was randomly there with my Cyborg Superman, which this video should be up already of my Cyborg Superman. But I also got this guy, and I love it. Green Lantern is one of my favorite heroes, so I had to snag him. And yes, let's take a quick look at him right here. So you can see he's got his hammer. I'm not exactly sure where this is from in the comics. Obviously, you've seen HAL armor up and like all sorts of stuff, but it looks like it's from an older comic. Return of the Superman. Oh, maybe I have read this. I don't know. Anyway, I like this artwork, and I think that's what his card is as well. But I'm excited about this figure, so I'd open him up and take a look at him. So without further ado, let's do it. I will be right back. All right, guys, here is Mr. HAL Jordan himself out of the packaging. I'm really digging this figure. Real quick, I'll show you his card right here. Looking good. It's definitely some older artwork. And then here's the read-up right here. If you'd like to, just pause that right there. And then the only accessory he really comes with is this hammer here, which is a pretty big hammer, actually, which I like. I mean, it has lots of good detail. You can see, like, it looks like it's been through battle. It got, like, some battle damage on there. Focus, come on. But yeah, it's got all this battle damage here, and then the handle looks really nice. I really like the handle. It's not necessarily the same as what you see in the picture, but I like this extra detail. Makes sense. And I like the little, like, bolts or like nails here on the side. Looks really cool. And then you have HAL Jordan here. I'm gonna zoom out just a little bit. There we are. Perfect. Anyway, here is HAL Jordan. He's looking really nice. I like this green. It's a much brighter green than we see with any of the other Green Lantern figures. Sorry, I was looking up there to see. The only other one I think of is there was a Kyle Rayner figure that came out that was part of the Atrocities wave, and it had like a lighter green. It wasn't quite this color, but the most similar. Maybe let's take a look at him here instead of just shaking him around. So here's the head sculpt right here. Like this. I'm looking at the paint, and it's like I would have liked a little more detail in the paint, but I guess it's like a construct, so it makes sense to just be one color. But there is detail on it in the artwork, but it's whatever. A little bit of dry brushing and stuff would have helped. Yeah, there's the Green Lantern symbol. I like that. Very nice. I like how this green is different. We are getting a bunch of different greens in here, just no shading. We have like artificial shading right here. You can see so where the armor ends and like his body starts, I guess, you have like these dark marks, which I do like. You can see you have some on the knees here as well as the thighs. Yeah. So we're going to take a look at the gloves here, and I'll show the like his like little gauntlets there, and the same too. So you can see right here on the end. Why is my camera taking so long to focus? Like on like the elbow, it kind of has like this part right here that like is connected to the joint, which is really cool. I like that. And then you have his belt here. Looking nice. Nice little tush there too. Then you have the boots, which all of the the armor parts look really nice. We'll just like some shading. Looking really good. And then, yeah. I'm going to put the hammer in his hand. I tried before, and so he only comes with these two hands, which is kind of annoying because I would have preferred he came with a little more options. Come on, get in there. Oh, got him. Yeah, it's hard getting this hammer. Like, look at him right now with the hammer. It's hard to really slide his whole hand up. Hold on. Ugh, man. Okay. There we go. All right, I got him finally. That took too long. So here he's holding his hammer. Really liking that. I would have liked to, maybe had like, I mean, not that this doesn't look too good, but I would have liked for him to come with 2 hammer holding hands or staff holding hands, I guess, and maybe 2 of these, But yeah, he looks really good with the hammer. Like, it's weird because like I can't really recreate this pose because of the hands they gave us. Not that I can't make it look as close as possible, but it's just not going to be the same. Yeah, look, I'm trying to get him in there. Anyway, I'll say that for the end of the video. I still have to go over his articulation, and the hammer will stay there for the entirety of this segment because it was so hard to get in. So typical like McFarlane articulation. You got those double jointed elbows there. You got butterflies at the shoulder there, bicep swivel, all that nonsense. Head can move pretty far. Can go up a little bit, not a lot, really, not actually at all. Typical McFarlane ab crunch there. Like, why even put a joint there? Kicks up pretty far. That double jointed knees, that toe hinge, and the ankle pivot and hinge working really good. Anyway, let me try to get him in that pose, and I'll get back to my final thoughts. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, we are back, and we got HAL Jordan in this pose, and I don't like how bendy this hammer is. I would prefer that the figure just have better articulation, but I really tried making it straight, and it's honestly just kind of warped on me a little bit. Yeah, like, look at that. That's a bit annoying, but I did get him into that pose. I probably won't keep him in that pose for the sake of the hammer. But I really do like this figure. I mean, it's is it a necessity? No, I wouldn't even say it's a necessity for a Green Lantern fan, but it is a cool piece to have. I like it. I like the colors and everything. It's really sick. I like it. It'll probably end up going in my Green Lantern display. And yeah, I actually plan on really changing up my DC display. I'd like to make a video on it, but it's always hard because they're on my top shelf. And my tripod is only, like, despite the fact that it does get pretty high up there, we're talking about 6 feet in the sky, in my room. But I'll get around to that eventually. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this figure down below. Definitely, like I said, subscribe to the channel, leave me a like. And then head over to my Instagram. I'm going to take a bunch of photos of this guy. And yeah, super cool. Anyway, peace out, guys. All right. This hammer really upset me. I'm not going to lie. My mic died, so I had to charge it. I left it here like this for a couple hours, and it got all bent. Anyway, peace out for real now.